Okay, gonna take this 1972 F250 custom named Lucky out for a little stroll. Just gonna roll the window down and just fired it up and did the cold start. It's a Saturday morning and here we go. I'm gonna go a different route than I usually do, but exhaust. Still a little cool. It's about 170 degrees on the motor. Hasn't fully warmed up. Usually about 190-ish, 195 is about common for these Coyotes to run when they're fully warmed up. And that's about when the fan kicks on as well. The electric fan, that is. But just gonna go for a little stroll. Answer any questions you guys might have. I've only had one. Just glad that I'm still wrenching on these old trucks and doing these swaps. As I said, the window is down. I just wanted to show how quiet the truck is even with the window down. I mean, I'm only cruising just about 27 miles an hour, so not real fast, but the sound deadening definitely helps keep these old trucks nice and quiet. So it's a really bumpy road, so hopefully you can hear all the sounds that the truck would make if you were just driving on some back road that's kind of bumpy and noisy. The truck really is pretty quiet. So, and again, the window is down, as you can see. If I roll the window up all the way, it's really quiet in here. I think Killmat and Second Skin really do a very good job at just taking out the little noises that you would normally hear from these non-insulated trucks. That was about quarter throttle, doing about 40, a little over 40 miles an hour now, closer to 45. Just cruising a little slow, don't want to hit it too hard. Again, in town, and I'll do some drive-by videos that my wife's going to help me with a little bit later, so you'll hear the sound of the truck as it drives by and so forth. And I'll attach it to this driving video just so that it's all together. But hopefully it'll go live on Bring a Trailer in the next couple of weeks. And we'll just see what happens. mentioned in previous videos, you cannot smell the gas in the cab. It is vented very well. It's vented outside. It doesn't have any smell. It keeps it nice and simple by keeping the in-tank cab in. I have on a couple of builds gone with a Solus Innovations and or a Boyd Weld aluminum tank, but on this build, really the only benefit of going with aluminum and relocating it to the back, in my opinion, is one, the smell of the gas, which in this case this truck doesn't have any. Two is to kind of put some more weight in the back of the truck, just above the rear axles or behind the rear axles, which helps balance the weight of the truck a little bit. For me, those are really the only two benefits of relocating the tank to the back. The in-cab tank, by keeping it, maintaining that, one, you can get parts for it anywhere you want. They're original tanks. You don't have to worry about that. And secondly, you don't have to weld and finish the outside filler neck. And then I would say third would be that you don't get any benefit going with a tank mounted on the rear in size. The in-cab tanks are about 19 gallons and the rear mounted tanks are about 19 gallons. Unless you go with some kind of custom tank or have to really customize the frame, you're not going to get a bigger tank back there. So I'm looking into potentially working with Solus Innovations on getting a much larger tank, as in about a 28 to 30 gallon tank mounted in the rear between the frame rails, of course. I'm looking into that, and it may be something I do for future builds, but right now, again, not getting any capacity changes by keeping the in-cab tank versus the frame mounted one that you can get right now and buy off the shelf. I just didn't see any benefit for that. Now, if I can get it up to 28 or 30 gallons without causing any issues if you off-road and things like that, well then I'll go that route, but not required right now. So I'm gonna pull out here, and just a second I'm gonna get on the truck some, and so you can hear the acceleration from inside the cab with the windows closed. I'm gonna give myself some air. It's kind of quiet right now. There we go. That's the vintage air kit running right now. I just have it on low. About 55 miles an hour, pretty quick. I didn't gun it all the way. I just wanted to give you guys an idea what it sounds like from in the cab with the windows closed. What it sounds rolling about. Well, I'm doing about 60 right now. So anyways, cheers.